Wanted to do a video about bad food in America, which is something I've become more and more aware of. I didn't realize that the United States had so much bad food. And that's why you have Bobby Kennedy and Maha, Make America Healthy Again, and all of this. And certainly starting with McDonald's, Burger King, winning it's all the fast food stuff. There's no doubt that most of that stuff is really just bad food. But also at the supermarkets, I didn't realize that you have to be more careful about, in America especially, so much bad food, cancer causing bad food. I'm becoming more and more that these huge corporations are producing a lot of garbage and just throwing it in the supermarkets, and people pick it up. They have no idea what um, they're getting. And I'm just becoming so aware that these corporations are producing so much bad food, and I don't understand why people are more aware of why these corporations are doing this toxic, poisonous food, starting with Pringles that comes in the tubes, learning that that's not even real potatoes, that's not even real potato chips. It tastes terrible. It's full of chemicals. So gross. I don't know how anyone could like Pringles. Nestle, a lot of their stuff is really bad, and they have their label on even TV dinners and all kinds of stuff with Nestle, a giant corporation. They're producing a lot of bad stuff, a lot of bad ingredients. They have these drumsticks, which is the little ice cream cones that kids like. I've had them before, and I noticed that it seems like the consistency, something is off. It just doesn't even. It tastes fake. It's gross. And when it melts, and I've researched this, it melts. It looks so gross. It doesn't melt correctly. It's not real actual ice cream. It's so gross. I don't know if they're putting glue in it. I mean, it's just gross. I don't know how anyone could like that. Don't feed that stuff to your kids. It's gross. And there's an ice cream brand called Dryers, not to be confused with Breyers. There's nothing on it that even says it's real, actual ice cream. If you look at the ingredients, it's so gross. It doesn't melt properly. It's not even real, actual ice cream. And another thing is, you go up to Canada. Canada is actually better than the United States. Canadian supermarkets have better food versions than you have in America. We should take a lesson from Canada, even though we're punishing them with our tariffs. But the Canadian supermarkets actually have better stuff, a lot of their stuff. Like you take Heinz ketchup, and if you go up to a Canadian supermarket and it's made the Canada version of Heinz ketchup with the little Canadian maple leaf on it, made in Canada, and the ingredients are better. They don't have a lot of the garbage that you have in the American version of Heinz ketchup. So many examples in the land, where McDonald's is iconic, the Golden Arches, like Coca-Cola, uh, and Nestle and General Mills and Unilever and these giant, and even Hershey's, Hershey's chocolate bars, like they're very not very good chocolate, and a lot of hidden stuff in Hershey's, huge iconic brands like that. Like there's better brands of chocolate, like there that's not good. I'm hearing Hershey bars. I mean, just the list goes on and on. I can't believe there's these huge corporations are producing so much bad food in America, and then you got Bobby Kennedy Jr. trying to make changes. But I'm not sure if I agree with everything that Bobby Kennedy Jr. is doing as the health secretary. Um, I don't know if he's really doing anything about this in addition to all the other stuff that he's working on. Um, and is I like food. I'm a foodie. It's I just didn't realize that America is a land of a lot of bad food, a lot of garbage food, and it comes from these huge giant corporations, like Nestle and other ones, these huge giant, cereals, and the list goes on and on. It's the corporations are doing this. They're producing garbage. They're not producing a good product. They're producing a bad product, and people are just going to the supermarkets and just filling their shopping carts with so much garbage, feeding it to their kids. They don't even know what they're taking. They don't even know what's in it. And it's become more aware, um, over the past few years, that America, is a country full of a lot of bad food.